If you are a tier 4 or a tier 2 dependent, then you need to watch this video to the very end, because the information I will pass in this video will be very vital and will save you from so many mistakes. Hi guys, my name is Chinemerem. Welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, please kindly do to subscribe to my channel and like this video. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. So you all know that for a while now, there have been so many debates about dependents in the UK, whether the UK will stop dependents or not. Well, even though we are still on the debate, there are some changes that have started taking place already. And these changes may come on the ground. You may not really know that these are some of the changes. You may be like, oh, this is a mistake, but no, it is not a mistake. It is some of the changes that they are planning to implement soon to stop dependents from moving to the UK or to reduce their numbers. So let me explain this further. As a dependent in the UK, or even as someone in the UK, there is something called your biometric residence permit. This is what you will get once you move to the UK. Normally, if you don't get this within 10 days of moving to the UK or before 31 days of your visa or 30 days thereabouts, be heavily fined for it. Now, this biometric residence permit is what tells you the details of your visa. Of course, you will get your VNet on your passport. But what tells you the details of your visa proper is your biometric residence permit. Your biometric residence permit, also referred to as BROP, is what gives you access to so many places. If someone stops you on the road and the person is like, oh, you are illegal in this country, you can get your BROP and say, well, I am not. They are going to some places, there are some clubs that you would need to go with your BROP because that's what will give you access. There are some other places as well you need to go with your BROP because that's what will give you access. Now, that BROP is also what you would need when you are looking for a job. As a tier 4 or tier 2 main applicant or dependent, you would need your BROP. So yeah, on your BROP, you would have your NI number. In some cases, sometimes you just have to apply for your NI number. Sometimes you may have it already on your BROP once you collect your BROP. So now, getting down to the job aspect. For many applicants, you are safe. Whether you are the tier 4 or tier 2 main applicant, you don't have any issues at this point. But if you are a dependent, draw closer. I need to give you more details here. Previously, if you want to get a job, you should normally just send your details to your employer, your BROP, your passport, and other documents they need from you, and you will get the job. But now the UK government have switched things up, and for you to get a job, you would need a share code. For you to get a share code, you would need your BROP. And you normally do this online. On your BROP, you should see something like no recourse to public funds, because of course we are on a visa. And you may also see no dentistry training or doctor training in the UK, which is very normal. But if you see something like no work or business, that's when there is a problem. There is a serious problem. So at this point, if you're a main applicant, you are still safe. But if you are a dependent, come closer. Come closer. Let me give you more details. So in some cases, this no business or no work in the UK on your BROP, if you are a dependent, may be a clear and honest mistake. What you need to do is you should contact Home Office and tell them about this. You'd normally have to cut your BROP card and they will send you a new one. When you cut your BROP card, you send it back to them and they will send you a new one within a few weeks. Now, this is when your own mistake is an honest and a clear mistake. But can I let you guys know that not all no work or no business on your BROP card is a mistake. Some of them are just intentional moves by the UK government. Yes, you heard clearly. What that means is that as a dependent, you won't be able to work or do any business in the UK, and you already know that you don't have access to public funds, so you are more like grounded. You are now grounded. That is the implication. For this case, if you send them any message and tell them anything about this, they won't even respond to you, and sometimes they may insist. It may interest you to know that this doesn't affect all dependents. It affects a certain category dependents. Some dependents, when you see this on your BROP, just send them a message, tell them your complaint, and they would get back to you and they will give you a new BROP card. But there are some people that they would insist on not giving a new BROP card. They won't even respond. And even if they respond, they may still insist that we are not giving you the liberty to work or do business in the UK. Now, the dependents that this will affect more are those dependents that got married less than 6 months before they moved to the UK. So if you got married less than 6 months before you moved to the UK and you are applying as a dependent, you may not be allowed to work or do any business in the UK, especially if the program is for a year and below. Now, this was brought up during their parliament meeting sometime, and one of the MPs said something like, if they have less than 6 months marriage certificate, then don't bother giving them access to work or do business in the UK. And the MP that said that is a black MP, by the way. So that's why if you've noticed something like no business or work on your BRP card, it is a two-way thing. They may insist or they may actually give you access to work or to do business in the UK. This is a very new update. So many people are not aware at the moment. So if you're moving to the UK very soon and you just got married to your partner, I know people are doing some arranging something which I wouldn't mention here, but if you're coming to the UK newly and you are legally married for less than 6 months, you may have issues with working or doing business at all in the UK. Some of you that will come and say it is YouTubers that caused it, or it is YouTubers that did this one, or it's because you YouTubers talk a lot. Or I believe you know that all those people that go on Twitter to tweet, I'm looking for a dependent partner, they are not YouTubers. So those people that go to Telegram groups and they're saying I need dependent partner, they are not YouTubers. So if you're saying YouTubers said that, YouTubers said this, you should also appreciate the fact that YouTubers have helped so many people relocate to the UK in 2022. So many people have testified that they relocated to the UK solely based on the information they got from YouTube. So you can't really say, okay, because this one is happening, you don't say because YouTubers did that, or because YouTubers did that one. Be calming down. And YouTubers are not even talking about this. YouTubers only tell you how to move, how to get this visa or that visa, about visas available. It is only people that will go online and be writing, I need this one, I need that one, and they are seeing it. Even sometimes, I think it is even easier for them to even read what people write online than to come and be watching YouTube videos. They won't sit down and be watching YouTube videos, but they can easily see what you've written online and they'll be like, oh, this is the new format, and they will stop something around that area. So if you're saying YouTubers did that and did that, also appreciate the fact that YouTubers have helped people move to the UK solely based on the information they've put out on their channels. I know some people don't really put out granted information on YouTube, but you should also appreciate that there are some people that put out real information. Of course, all this information that YouTubers even put out online are already out there. It's just if you search online, you will see it. Everything about tier 2 work visa, it's already online. It's on gov.uk. It is everywhere online. That's why you may see one person that have done this video, another person will do the video, and the third person will do the same video. It's because they have gotten their information from the same source. So what I'm saying is, just be informed that if you come here and your marriage is less than 6 months, you may not be allowed to work or do business. And remember, you may have borrowed money, or you may have planned that when I come here, my dependent will be working and I'll be studying, or I'll be working and my dependent will be working, and all. The plan may be shattered by this their new underground rule. If you are married and you've been married for less than 6 months before moving to the UK, I don't know what you will do or how you go about it. Maybe you should wait till next year before you move, or wait till your marriage close to 1 year before you move. I don't know. Or you can just move and try your luck. I know this is not nice. It doesn't sound nice, right? Maybe it is one of their ways of cutting down dependents in the UK. I don't know. Because they feel if they don't give you job to do, you will just not come here and to do anything. It won't be easy if you come on a tier 4 visa, because you may have come with plans of working and paying off your tuition fee, paying off what you owe, taking care of the family and stuff like that. It won't really be easy. So please check out and check this information anyway and see if it applies to you, and see what you can do about it. Although in most cases you may not even know until you move to the UK, because for you to find out, you have to see it on your BRP. For you to get a BRP, you must have been in the UK already. So you may not find out until you come here. And that's that about it. I just thought I should update you guys that if your marriage is less than 6 months and you're coming here as a dependent, you may not be allowed to work or to do business in the UK. I don't know if it will get to a point when they will now allow you to work, but for the time being, you will not be allowed to work or to do business. And if you now go to get a share code online to get a job, you can't get a share code online, and so most employers will not be able to employ you. Now you guys, that's that about this video. Just check things out before you move and see that you are moving correctly. Until I see you guys again in the next video, so take care, stay safe, and bye.